Here's a thing that makes a natural sound. Now, you hear, as soon as I hit the strings, it rose, the volume level rose to maximum almost immediately. That's the attack phase, very quick. But you heard it die away, and it died away a lot slower. That's the decay portion. Dies away. That's the decay. We're trying to get close to that with a synthesizer. Now, you can make the sound longer or shorter just simply by holding the key down. That will sustain the sound for as long as you're holding the key down. So the decay of a natural instrument is on a synthesizer. It's divided into two phases. The initial decay meets a sustained level, and that's the level that you're holding the key down at. And then as soon as you let go, as soon as you release the key, that goes into the other part of the other curve, which is the release curve. So the decay goes from maximum down to a level that you set for as long as you hold the key down. As soon as you release the key, there's a release curve that goes back down to 0. On most ADSR envelopes, you can set the decay and the release differently. Now, as I say, these are times. Attack is a time. How long or short is that attack phase? How short or long is the decay phase? The sustain is not a time. The sustain is a level. It's the level at which you'll sustain the note at. See, that's decay only, because the sustain is on 0. Let me put the sustain up half. Now, as long as I hold the key down, it's going to sustain at that level. I can move the sustain level lower or higher. Off. Back up to maximum. Now that's very interesting because, and not a lot of people know this, you can do something like this. Look. Very short attack. Reasonably short decay. Take the sustain down to 0 and give myself a very long release. Now watch. Hit a note. How did I do that? This keyboard is not pressure sensitive, it's not velocity sensitive, it has no idea how hard I'm pressing. All it knows is that I'm pressing or not pressing. The only way of governing the difference in those envelopes is the amount of time that I'm pressing it for. Now, if I hold it down, what happens? It goes through the normal process of attack reaching maximum, which triggers the next phase, decay, which comes down, it decays down to the sustain level that you've set, holds that for as long as you hold the key, and I'm holding the key, and the sustain is now at 0, and then when I let go, the release will go down to 0, but I'm already at 0. That's why I've got a very short note, because it went attack, decay, short, sustain at 0, release to 0. If I'm sneaky, and I let go the key while it's still in the decay phase, even though the decay phase is short, look. What happens is, it starts decaying, but oh, I've let go. So it immediately goes on to the next phase, which is a curve, which is the release curve. But the release curve isn't starting from the sustain level, it's actually starting from up here, where I let go of the decay. So that's allowing the decay cycle to fully complete. That's prematurely cutting short the decay phase so that it just goes straight through into the release phase, which is long release. Look. Okay, well that's a nifty trick that you can try. More modern digital synthesizers will have pressure sensitivity, maybe polyphonic pressure sensitivity, velocity, aftertouch, all of that kind of thing. This hasn't got anything like that. We had to make our own fun.